Long time since we reviewed a Booker's on this place, and today we are doubling up.
Stuff better be good.
It better be. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
I'm Zach.
And today we are going to review not one, but two Bookers.
Well, technically one's Booker's and technically one's Little Book.
But they have the word book in it. So we're just going to call them both Bookers.
Sure. Sorry, also I had to do a Glen check because I thought I was seeing. My Glen was dirty, but I was mistaken.
I was mistaken. Which one are we going to do first so I can pour?
I don't care which one you want to do first.
It doesn't matter to me. Let's get the one that I'm least excited about.
No, let's do the one we think we're going to like more first. So that way the one that's bad won't think the one that's good.
So do you think this one or do you think this one?
I think probably the Booker's Reserve.
Okay.
Spoiler warning. Anyways, so history with us and Booker's. We used to do the Booker's.
We did. It used to be Story Time with Dave.
Oh, shoot. I forgot all about that. Do we want to do story time with Dave?
No. I felt like we belittled Bookers when we did that.
I miss story time with Dave.
I was big for you, sorry.
Big for me. We are on our third video of 9 today, sir. We cannot be screwing around with this.
Listen, it is what it is. That means you have to drink it.
Sure. We have not traditionally been big fans of Bookers outside of the special releases, correct?
Yes.
And we think very highly of those special releases, correct?
Yeah, I feel like they hold their really good stuff for special releases.
I got some theories about how they blend and what they do, but I'll save those for later.
Let's save it for a different time.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I was slightly excited because I know whenever they do something special, it typically turns out good.
Yeah.
So I am a little excited for it. I was not crazy excited to know that I spent like $350 on these 2 bottles. You know, it was not super awesome doing that as a whole.
Yeah, I
I'm
get
going to be honest, because
I get you.
this is like 200, 220. This is like 130.
Yeah.
But I did it for you all.
Yeah.
Much love. So please,
because he did that, hit the like, subscribe, turn on the notifications,
please,
and let us know what you think about the old
it helps.
Jim Beam product of Booker's and Little Book.
Also, I know that there is a hardcore following of
I do
Booker's
too.
fans. Like,
I do.
you guys are relentless because you can go back and look at some of our reviews.
Yeah.
But you guys are loyal, so
I was at a bar the other day and I tried these, and when I tried them, there was a guy there that was just like, I literally get every Booker's.
Oh, there are hard.
Yeah.
This has been a few years ago. Went to my buddy Jake's Halloween party, and this guy walked up. He's like, "Man, you got a lot of." I brought like a bag of whiskey. You know how I do.
Yeah.
I bring stuff. And most of the people there didn't really know what we were drinking, except Jake. He loves antique.
Yeah.
He's like, as long as you bring me that, I don't care what else you bring.
Yeah, bring me whatever.
I could bring him King Kentucky or BTAC. He could care less as long as he's getting an OWA.
Yeah, there you go.
And the guy walked up to me, and I think he was from like St. Louis or something. He's like, "Hey, do you have any Bookers?" I was like, "No." And he got mad and just walked away. Didn't talk to him the rest of the party.
Yeah.
I was like, "This is kind of awkward now."
No,
So,
I
cool.
So anyway, yeah, let's dive into it.
So really quick, this is the Booker's Reserve. This is 125.9 proof. It is 8 years, 2 months, 12 days. I didn't find the mash bills on them. I'm assuming they're out there somewhere, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's more. Whoops, wrong one. I'm assuming it's more of like their standard stuff.
Sorry, I did backwards.
No, you're fine. And it's $130.
Yeah.
It's like, for whatever reason, they did $30 more than whatever. I will say, I like the labeling though.
I do.
I like the brown
I
and
do
like
too.
a little bit like that copper in that. It's not like gold, but like a tan or whatever.
Yeah,
I do
no,
like that.
I enjoy. I thought it was good too. Yeah, right. I mean, right away, there's a like a sweetness to it.
Very pie crust. Very baked, fresh pie crust.
I can get that.
Super heavy on the brown sugar, super heavy on like vanilla. It's almost like a really rich, sweet vanilla cream.
Yeah. There's a hint of peanut butter in there.
Yeah, definitely.
But you...
Not nutty though.
No.
Which is good.
Ooh, yeah. Just a hint of tobacco in there too.
There's also some ethanol that's coming off of it too.
Yeah.
I've had these open. I haven't had these open very long. I literally poured out samples last night.
Yeah.
So not a ton of airtime. A little bit of like a salted caramel on there as well.
Did you say there's like a cherry note in there too?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you get like right at the back of the nose, right at the end of your sniff, you get like a little cherry, black cherry kind of notes to it. All right.
There's something in there I'm missing. I don't know what it is.
Now the peanut, to me, the peanut butter shines like it comes through in that.
It really does, doesn't it?
It does.
It's like an organic peanut butter mixed with honey.
Yeah, I get that. There's a leather note in there.
I agree.
Uh,
There's some nice oak notes to that. Were you saying cherry note earlier?
Cherry note on the nose. I felt like I got a little bit of cherry note there.
There's a little bit of a cherry cola note too on the palate that goes into the finish, which is really nice.
It's really to me. It's really rich. Like it coats really well.
Yeah.
All that stuff. It got enough spice in it that I think lets you know you're drinking a Booker's, but doesn't make you wish you weren't drinking a Booker's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying about that?
Man, like I think this is super solid. I think this is really good.
This is really good. When I tasted it the first time, I was really happy with it.
Why aren't more Bookers like this?
I don't know.
Like, out of all seriousness, like, and I'm not trying to be a jerk about this, this is really good. Like, do I love the $130? No, wish it was $100. But I wouldn't mind spending $100 on this. I think this is good.
No, I would spend $130 all day on this before I would pay $100 for regular Bookers.
1,000%. But what I'm saying is like,
I think $110 now Bookers is.
No.
So $20 more? Yeah.
Wait for it to go on sale at Kroger.
Yeah, that is true.
But there is such a nice, like, dark Dr. Pepper, cherry cola kind of note on the back side of the palate into the finish. And just stays there and lingers. I think that's super solid. That's really good. I actually really like that. I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, I like that a lot too. You'll be able to try these at the bars. Every bar that I've frequent at all has it. Has both of them on the bar. Yeah, there you go. Plenty. So, yeah, this one, the Reserve, I'm very, very happy with.
I will say, you could say it's a little simplistic.
Yeah.
I think it's still really good. I heard somebody complain that it was a little bit too, like it wasn't put together very well, and I honestly disagree with that. I think that's actually pretty good.
I think this is less disjointed than the Four Roses LE.
I mean, I don't think that, but whatever.
I feel like the LE was disjointed.
We're just going to disagree. We're just going to agree to disagree on that one, aren't we?
I like the nose of it. Are we going to the next one?
I'm still drinking on.
Oh, okay.
Reserve.
Yeah. Gosh. I feel like the nose gets better after drinking it too.
It does.
I think some of the cherry, some of the
that palate
tobacco
also
gets kind of.
I feel like that richness of that palate kind of grows too a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you get a lot of really nice like oak sugars out of that.
Yes.
And it really kind of blooms and evolves. There's a good on there.
I think there's a good char to it too.
Yeah. I I think it's really good.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
All right. Ready to move on?
Let's do it.
Oh, wait, really quick before bypass, try before you buy.
I think I'm always a try Booker's before you buy Booker's.
Yeah, but I feel like this one's a little different. Like, I feel like...
I agree too, but if you're generally a Booker's fan, I don't think this is going to hit your profile the way that you hoped it does.
No, but it's just damn good.
Yeah,
so I feel
it
like
is good.
it should hit your profile. Like, I feel
Matter
like...
of fact, the guy that was sitting with us that was a Booker's fan,
Yeah.
This was not his first choice.
Just because it's off profile of what they wanted?
I do think so.
Well, let me say this. Regardless, I agree that there is some similarities to a Jim Beam profile with this, but I do agree that's a little bit off profile.
I do too.
With some of the fruit that's on there and some of that sweetness that's on there.
I agree with that.
But with that being said, like, this could be a top 10 whiskey of the year.
I didn't want to say that,
but it could. I bet you it's going to blind really well.
I think it's going to blind really well. It'll be in our top 20 for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to be in our top 20 for sure.
Yeah, I'd agree.
All right.
This is the Little Book Infinite. This is 119.3 proof.
I hope you all didn't see that because I sniffed my water like I was sniffing bourbon. Just ignore that. I shouldn't have brought attention to it, but I literally went like this.
You could have literally just put the B-roll over it and nobody would have known.
I could have, but what fun is that?
You do manage all the editing.
I do.
So
it is what it is. Let's move on.
So this is a blend of 20-year-old, 14, 8-year-old, and 7-year-old. I do not know the ratios of that. I've heard two things. I've heard it gets smaller as you go up, but I've also heard that's pretty equal with all four of them.
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm just saying there's two rumors out there. I don't know the mash bills for it.
It's 4% 20.
And it was $200. I think it was closer to $220 after tax.
Yeah, that's 20 after tax, I would definitely say.
Yeah. This was definitely a total wine buy to get into that grain reserve.
Yeah. I get you.
Look, we got to try to get into that grain reserve.
Right away on the nose, this does not sniff like a traditional Booker's. So right away, get some points for that. I think this nose is less than the reserve. I like the nose on the reserve better.
This is actually pretty good though.
Yeah. I think
really fresh, organic, like vanilla ice cream on the nose.
I was getting ready to say it smells like vanilla ice cream.
Yeah. A little fruit.
Yeah.
A little grape Kool-Aid too.
I don't get that, but
maybe it might be a grape Kool-Aid suicide with fruit punch Kool-Aid. That's a 3-packet special.
Get just a little bit of ethanol, not too bad on the ethanol. A good charred oak kind of note there, right on it. Part of me sometimes smells a little cigarette butt, but that's just.
Do you get a little bit of a smoke smell?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a grass, earthy, maybe a little rye spice.
Yeah.
Kind of to it.
Yeah.
I do get the ethanol as well. Just have confidence in your roll. It's all about confidence, man. You just gotta set it and just let it roll.
I don't have confidence in it. All right, let's down the hatch.
I will say, honestly, I enjoy the nose on this a lot more than what I thought I would.
This is what gets me about this. The nose is better than what I would traditionally think of a Booker's, but I feel like this one comes at you like a traditional Booker. It's very spice forward.
How does that finish drop off?
It does. It drops completely off.
It literally just falls off the cliff.
Yeah, it falls off the cliff. I think there's a good oak. There's a good rye spice in that. There's a little leathery, which I like again. But at the end of the day, that spice forward note that I think hits on most all Bookers is the off-putting thing to me. And then again, you drink it and it just goes like this.
Yeah, right as you said, it just fell off. Ton of spice, ton of baking spice. There is some decent oak on there.
Yeah.
There's some sharpness on that palate that would almost scream youthy to me, which is crazy because even at 7 and 8 years old, it's not that young. But that is so weird because, yes, there's some ethanol on the nose, but on that palate, it just drinks sharp. Now, sometimes I actually, which is a weird thing for people to like, actually sometimes I like that sharp note. Like on an E.H. Taylor small batch, I like that little sharpness on there.
Yeah.
But this, it just drinks young in a weird way.
Yeah.
And then, that finish falls off. And I understand we just got done drinking the Booker's, which is, 125 proof. That's only 6 points.
It is.
You're not drinking something that's hazmat to Bourbon.
I think all in all, I'd spend $30 to $40 more to buy 2 of these.
Oh, 1,000%.
Over the one that it costs of that.
That's kind of disappointing too, because the nose is actually very approachable.
I think,
and
you're right.
You kind of get a little excited because you're like, man, I think that's gonna be good, and then it doesn't drink like the nose at all. They're almost like the palate drinks a little bland too compared to the nose.
I agree with that. I agree with that too.
I mean, I'm going back to the nose. It's still full and rich with a lot of those notes.
All right, so it would be a buy for me for this. I would definitely pass on this, but you could try both of these at a bar because they're both going to be sitting on bars pretty much everywhere, I would think.
Yeah, I agree.
So try before you buy this. If you can
can
get your hands on this, I would get your hands on this and go ahead and buy this for sure.
Pass, buy.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
All right. Well, till next time.
We'll see you.
We'll see you.